Hey, welcome everyone. It's been quite some time since we've done a free video update. Again, we run our advisory service and our Algo optimizer, and that's what I want to go over. What you see here is in our live trading room. Friday, we took the liberty of doing a maintenance procedure on our gold strategy. First and foremost, this is something that we've been talking about, at least in our own live trading community, about. I don't know if you can see this up here in our alerts. Gold enters back on 9/24, right? We talked gold enters seasonally weak period, blah, blah, blah. The first 2 weeks of October, watch for a daily close below 1518. LCC breakdown signal off a benchmark rejection. What does all that mean? It was a sell signal. A John person, what we talk about in that book, 15 years ago that book was written. And my downside objective in gold, the first one, as you can see, and let me bring this into this screen here. This is the Algo trading room. In other words, this is an automated trade system based off the Algo 17 program. Now, I've got a bunch of monitors and the cameras over here, so if I don't stare at you and get that kind of eye contact, I do apologize for it. But this is kind of a really, I think, just amazing time for Algo programs to trade. And one of the things that I wanted to point out to you is that there is some seasonality to the market, number one. Number two, we need volatility, and I think a good strategy will provide excellent resources for the active trader. So the Algo 17, by the way, and I'm going to go through a couple of these. I'm going to format the strategy. This is now, we came out with a new update, a free update for all our members. One of the updates that we have, which we are going to redo this week, is the strategy has like a set even on a partial. Might be a little too much to explain in this video, but basically if it gets out of half the profit, and that's what this model does, it gets out of half the profit. If it gets out of half the profit and on a trailing stop function, it will set a stop at just below break even and override everything. So in case the market has this, complete reversal, it's already pre-programmed. And that, by the way, is a optimizable function. And what we're after is the best profitable trade. So we're taking PPS buy signals. We have an added filter for buy signals. We have a 3 risk-reward ratio is what it optimized out. And a moving average. Interesting, it's a 17-period moving average, so it will not take a buy unless it's a 17-period moving average. And one of the other things that's really neat about this program that we developed is, and again, this is the program right here. This is the Algo 17, and this is version 001. We're now up to 18, version 18, with new changes. One of the changes is this came out with a moving average optimization. Do we want to take a moving average of a high, the low, or the close? And you can optimize this by going high, low, close, 1, 2, 3, and jump rate of 1. What does that mean? It means that we have found that it will take a moving average of the highs, not the low, to generate a buy signal, and it has to be a moving average of the 17 period. So PPS is good in itself, but maybe we need something better. And this would be where you traders may find value in this video, is that if you use rather than a moving average of a close. Remember, moving average channels are very important. And what is a moving average channel? Not like a Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band, once again, is a standard deviation, one positive standard deviation of a 20-period simple moving average, and which gives you your upper band, and the middle band is formed by a 20-period simple moving average. What this strategy optimized out was it won't take any fresh buys unless A, the moving average is of a 17 period of the highs. And that's kind of an interesting concept. So that's that. And our crude oil model is just off the charts, and I invite you to come join the room just to trade this particular program. When I say it's off the charts, these are, at least our performance graph, this is off the chart. This is a pretty robust program where we have, again, almost 6 out of 10 trades are winners. That's the line we're looking at, percent profitable. What does that prove? It proves not all trades are a winner. End of story. And it also proves that you have to probe and test the markets. But on shorts with crude oil, and this goes back since the end of June. So this is a 5-minute system, and some people would say that's not enough time. But when you do a sampling of over 288 trades, that's a huge amount of samples of trades. In this particular model, we've been getting more trades on the short side than the long side. Why is that? Well, let's take a look. This model only trades between the time that the live trading room is open. So like some people would say, hey, we had a trade overnight and you weren't here. This room only takes trades in our model while you're in the room visiting. So again, personsplanet.com, 2 trading rooms that we deal with. An algo room, and crude oil, I have to say, this model is one of the most dynamic programs. Currently, it is in a active short position. In fact, you could see crude oil right here. It liquidated one short, or covered that short at the intended profit target, or there was a trailing stop, it kicked out, and the balance is still short. And crude oil is short from 55.26. We're currently at 54.06. It's a $1,200 move. Friday, by the way, crude oil just absolutely raped, pillaged, and plundered the market for us. And this was a big, big trade for us here at Persons Planet. It caught along, and it reversed and went short, got out at the intended profit, which is the blue line on, and then as you see, it covered the rest of the position at its max bar exit. So going back, you can see a lot of good trades. Here's the situation, and just to wrap this up, so here's a great example of why we've just added that function. If we get out of a profit on one, jam a stop at break even on the balance so you don't run into those types of problems right there. So we have some incredible things happening here in our Algo program, and I'm really excited about this latest development that we've created, at least the new addition to the functionality on the Algo 17 version 2, but the 18th update. So this is, again, I think something that our traders in the room are, as you can see here, Apple, John called it. I had to get my hands on that crystal ball he's got going. Well, anyway, that was a different trade, different story. We've got some amazing things going on with what we work with, and not just any indicator, but on TD Ameritrade. And let me switch pages real quick. So that's the algo room. Let's go to our main room. All right. And let's get up to our main room. All right, so the function here is, I hope you guys understood what we were doing there with crude oil and gold and the algo optimizer in the trade room, showing performances live as they happen. Amazing stuff. Really amazing stuff. So this is our live trade room, and this is Thinkorswim. It's funny that we use the PPS indicator here on the markets. There they are with persons pivots. And this is like kind of what we go over in the live trading room. Apple was one of the trades that we were talking about. Another thing we were talking about was the grain complex and some other things that we've got going on there. By the way, you'll like this. Yeah, grains. That's right. Corn, wheat, soybeans, all that kind of good stuff. Big crop production trade. One trade that we were involved in presenting our members was wheat. Now, remember, candlestick analysis first started with rice traders in Japan. So it's funny how we get these doji patterns, the high close doji, which is that orange candle that you can see on your screen. That generated a buy. We've been talking about this for the last week, and look for the fact that the market pulled back and is doing some amazing upside action. So wheat, corn, and beans, 'tis the season. So now that we have Rosh Hashanah and the Jewish holy days are upon us, I wanted to say happy holidays to all my Jewish friends, number one. Number two, this is some exciting times because there has been in the past years seasonality with the markets during Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. However, those holidays generally come in the middle of September. So which is it? Is it a Jewish holy holiday seasonality, or was it just a September? Those are good questions. I think the answer lies in that technical analysis, meaning the condition of a market, volume studies, price moves, supersedes any seasonality trends in the marketplace. So that's what you really want to be cognizant of. As far as gold is concerned, though, our seasonality suggested that the first week of October is just horrible for gold. I mean, for bulls. Bears, it's like incredible. And this is one thing that we were positioned for and situated for. Namely, we were in gold miners this year, Newmont miners, for example, and we liquidated that position. And we've been telling, we were so thrilled about looking for the downside in gold that we maintained a strategy for gold just for this big downside move. Now, this video gave you a couple ideas of A, moving average channels. How important are they for helping to filter out buy and sells for short-term traders, as well as making sure you understand that seasonality does play a role in our trade decisions. But once again, remember, technical analysis and the condition of the market supersedes seasonality. I'm sorry I've been absent from the videos for a while. Remember, we had a hurricane down here that we prepared for. It didn't hit us. It hit our neighbors and our friends in the Bahamas. But that didn't mean we had to prepare for it. Taking things apart is a lot easier than putting things back together. That's a struggle. We got lots of monitors, servers, and lots of things here that had to be put back together. A house, the home, the boat, everything. Take it apart, put it back together. And it's a slow process. In addition, we had mentoring classes down here in our office in North Palm Beach. And so it takes precedence with our clients. And then, again, trades in wrapping up the quarter. So I do apologize for being absent. It's not that we like to just put good news. We like to put all news out, good, bad, indifferent. But our trading community and our present models are absolutely stellar. Not only do we do this for the live trading room, but also for the support for the members that buy the Algo 17. If you'd like more information about how you can get your hands on the Algo 17, come visit personsplanet.com under the trade station. If you want to learn how we use our indicators and use for option trading using our probably one of the best platforms on the planet, which is TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim, definitely join our live community. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found value out of today's video. And we will, now that we're back in the saddle and we're beginning the fourth quarter, the most important quarter of the year. It's the ticker tape parade of the end of the year performance. I hope you keep coming back and watching us. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, tell me why. But to give a thumbs down and not have the ability to say why, that doesn't make sense to me. But other than that, we look forward to helping you get some better trade ideas through the years using the work that we've had published for close to 2 decades now. Thanks again, everybody.